Organized Labour dares government holds nationwide solidarity protest over prolonged ASU strike. NEMA receives another batch of 175 stranded Nigerians from Libya. How Nigerians cope with digital age. And on the foreign scene, 4 killed as 7.1 magnitude earthquake hits Luzon Island in Philippines. Hello and welcome to Trust TV News Update. I am Ibrahim Yusuf. Hello and welcome once again. Now, Organized Labour on Tuesday held protests across the country in solidarity with the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, over the lingering strike. ASU has been on strike for over 4 months, crippling academic activities in the nation's public tertiary institutions. We begin our coverage of the protest from the Southwest region. The report.
In Lagos State, members of the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) and other affiliate unions converged at Ikeja Underbridge, from where they marched to the State House Alausa. Some of the unions present were NUPENG, NASU, ASU, and the NUT.
Today is an historical occasion. Yes, we are here all making history. We are in the process of reclaiming our country. Solidarity forever.
In Kwara State, the Nigerian Labour Congress and its affiliate unions staged a protest from the Labour House in Ilorin to some major streets in the state capital. The protesters called on the federal government to attend to the needs of the university workers and allow the university system to run seamlessly. Chairman of the Nigerian Labour Congress, Kwara State, Isa Ore, said that the Labour will declare a 3-day strike should the federal government refuse to address the demands of the university workers.
The problem is that there was an agreement between the ASU and others in the university, between the federal government and the universities for over 2 or 1.5 years now. And up to now, the federal government are yet to implement what they are signed for.
Today, government is practicing what we describe as neoliberalizations of the educational system, making sure that children of the poor will not have access to quality education. And as a symbolic sign, the Nigerian Labour has decided to come and make a voice to support the struggle of ASU towards ensuring that we have a better educational system in the country.
In Osun State, the protesters moved from the Ogoluwa area of Oshogbo, the state capital, to the State House of Assembly in support of ASU. Police and operatives of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps stayed with the protesters to prevent a breakdown of law and order.
The significance of this protest is that we want the ills in the educational sector of Nigeria to be corrected. The situation whereby our political actors are sending their children abroad and the children of the poor masses are resident in Nigeria hoping that they will get better education in Nigeria is being dashed, is no longer acceptable. It's a no-no. Anybody that is coming to a political office should be ready and be prepared to allow their children to school in Nigeria so that adequate funding will be provided. Adequate funding and equipment will be provided in the various institutions. That is the essence of the protest of today.
And in the Northwest, the peaceful rallies in solidarity with the Academic Staff Union of Universities witnessed massive turnout as the Nigeria Labour Congress in the zone also joined their counterparts across the nation to draw government's attention to the plight of ASU. The report.
Good morning, sir.
In Kaduna State, the chairman of the Nigeria Labour Congress, Ayuba Suleiman, led the street protest from the Secretariat of the Union to the State Assembly to deliver a letter to the Speaker of the Kaduna State House of Assembly. From Katsina State, the peaceful protest led by the state NLC chairman Hussaini Hamisu Yanduna was also supported by the Nigeria Union of Teachers Nigeria Union of Local Government Employees, Judiciary Staff Union of Nigeria, and the National Union of Road Transport Workers. Students' unions were not left behind, with most of the members seen carrying various placards with different inscriptions and chanting solidarity songs such as "No lectures, no election." On arrival at the Katsina State House of Assembly complex, the state NLC chairman was received by the Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Taisu Megerizango, and some selected members of the Assembly. The Speaker of the State House of Assembly appreciated the peaceful conduct of the protests, giving assurances that the Assembly was strongly behind them.
This district, Mr. Speaker, has manifested in a strike for the past 5 months and has come to a huge cost for the students, the university staff, the government, other stakeholders, and the entire country. The strike, as you already know, is over the non-observance by the government. The agreement is voluntarily entered into with the unions. I try to appeal to you to use your good office and good conscience to get the foreign government to bring out to an end to this strike action.
In Kano, the state NLC chairman Kabiru Ado Minjibir, who led affiliate unions on the Solidarity rally, said they were delivering the message of resolution of the NLC national body to Governor Abdullahi Ganduje to intimate him on the need to intervene to resolve the lingering strike in universities.
And in the FCT, the solidarity protest is currently going on at the Unity Fountain. Our reporter on ground, Nana Mohammed, is standing by and join us via telephone for one update. Nana, what is the situation at the protest venue?
Like you rightly said, there is the synergy of the solidarity protest by the Nigerian Union of National NLC and other union bodies in Nigeria have the frontier solidarity. So as they have taken a walk from Unity Frontier, now they are approaching the National Assembly, where they intend to address the National Assembly. So the protest is all about telling the president that he has failed in his promise, that he has not actually done what the people have voted him for. They brought issues of non-payment of salaries, non-payment of pension benefits, and the prolonged 5 months strike by us that the government has failed to address. So they are saying no, and they want their children to go back to school. They want quality education. As you can hear from the ground, they are addressing the workers, the protesters and the prominent among those who have joined the NLC is the former Kaduna Senator Shehu Sani, who former presidential candidate and a presidential candidate of the political party, has also joined in the strike. And other prominent Nigerians have joined the NLC to protest the 5 months all strike. So from here, they are moving to the National Assembly to make their voice express their demand. You need to understand that the university, so this is the situation here as we speak. It's hard in it.
All right, Nana, thank you very much for that update. Trust TV reporter there, Nana Mohammed, from the venue of the NLC Solidarity protest. Now, following the federal government's shutdown order, schools within the FCT are preparing to hold academic activities despite the ongoing National Examinations Council NECO test for senior secondary schools, as well as terminal examinations by other students. Musa Luka tells us more.
Insecurity in Nigeria has been the major challenge for almost all sectors in the country, with education not spared. With the order affecting both public and private secondary schools, education in FCT will be brought to total halt as Academic Staff Union of Universities (ASU) has been on strike for over 5 months. This follows intelligent report of threat to some schools within FCT and the attack in Buhari area of the Federal Capital Territory. A visit to some schools within FCT revealed that students who ought to be writing NACO were in school but not participating in the exams, while principal officers declined comment. At the junior secondary school Wuse Zone 3, the principal, Olukemi Adebimpe, agreed that the safety of lives comes before education, hence the need to hold academic activities.
The security of the children is more important than what we are, is more important, and that is why the federal government said that all schools should close latest Wednesday, 27th July. By next week, Wednesday, we are supposed to close for the session. So this few days, about let me say about 5 days, it's only 5 days now that we are missing. If we close tomorrow, Wednesday, we are having Thursday, Friday, then Wednesday next week we are supposed to close for the session. So that 5 days cannot affect the school calendar. So everything will be okay, whatever and I don't think anything there's not going to be any adverse effect on the learners, because already we have finished our syllabus, we have finished, it's just for them to write exam, and which the only thing is the stress on the students, because we have to increase the number of subjects they write daily.
While these schools take a break over insecurity, one question that Nigeria are asking is, what will government do differently to change the security situation before the students resume to school? Musa Luka, Trust TV News, Abuja.
And still on security matters, the Nigerian Army has confirmed that 3 soldiers were killed during the attack on troops of 7 Guards Battalion on Sunday by suspected terrorists in the Buhari axis of the Federal Capital Territory. Contrary to conflicting media reports of casualties, the Assistant Director, Army Public Relations, Guards Brigade, Captain Godfrey Abakwa, said the troops recorded 3 casualties in the encounter. Abakwa told reporters that no soldier was missing in action or abducted by the terrorists, adding that the casualties had been evacuated. He also said the troops had dislodged the criminals from the area and had continued exploitation operations into the area. Meanwhile, the police in Gombe State has intercepted 500 cattle suspected to have been stolen by a caravan of suspected rustlers. The animals, which include 483 cows, 186 sheep and rams, and 3 donkeys, were believed to have been taken from Plateau, Bauchi, and Taraba states. Ibrahim Ismail reports.
18 suspects are being held after being apprehended with these animals, while an unspecified number of the rustlers have fled with motorcycles. The cattle originating from Plateau, Bauchi, and Taraba State were intercepted by the police based on intelligence that some stolen cows were en route to the state.
Based on the credible intelligence that suspected cattle rustler have rusted over 500 cows from Plateau, Bauchi, and Taraba State in large numbers and heading towards Gombe through Bauchi axis. Police tactical teams, in collaboration with vigilante group and local hunters, mobilized and trailed the rustler where they were intercepted around Kalmai Junction in Biliri, local government of Gombe State.
Gombe State authorities are profiling prospective owners of the animals in collaboration with governments of Plateau, Bauchi, and Taraba State. At the community level, the Wakilin Fulani in Tangale, Yaya Abba, is giving assurances that the process of identifying real owners of stolen cows has commenced.
No, the state government will not relent its effort in ensuring that after proper profiling of the owners of these cows, their cows has been released to them. But then that could be after profiling, because we don't want to have a kind of a mix-up.
Nobody, no criminal will have it easy in Gombe State, no matter who you are. The government is not going to sit down and watch you come and bring down breakdown of law and order in Gombe State. No. From the local government to the top, everybody knows that there must be security, there must be peace before any other development can take place.
Everyone will give details of his cow. Each family has a unique number on his cow, which is known. We will verify and ask the security to return them to the owners. Police have recovered 3 rifles, 320 rounds of live ammunition, 14 empty magazines, and 3 cutlasses. Also recovered were 4 motorcycles and the sum of 994,000 naira in cash and mobile phones. I don't know the owners of these guns, but I was asked to keep one. It was not mine. Somebody gave it to me. We are from Taraba. There has been security concern in some other parts of the country, like the Northwest, with the issue of banditry and kidnapping. And people in the Northeast are concerned that maybe some of the bandits that were being chased away by security will be migrating to Northeast. The good thing is the Gombe State Security outfit were able to intercept the cows and the suspected bandits. From Gombe, Ibrahim Ismail reporting for Trust TV.
The National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, has received another batch of 175 stranded Nigerians from Libya. Director General of NEMA, Mustafa Ahmed, represented by the Acting Coordinator of Lagos Territorial Office of the agency, Ibrahim Farinloye, confirmed the development in Lagos. Farinloye said the returnees, which are 77 males, 64 females, 23 children and 11 infants were received at the Murtala Muhammad International Airport, Lagos. He said that among the returnees are 2 females and 2 males which had medical issues. He enjoined the returnees to turn a new leaf in their lives and access the ample opportunities bestowed on the country. You are watching Trust TV News Update. And still to come on the news, meeting demand gaps for eggs and meat. This and more after the break. Do stay with us.
To every politician, as the campaigns gain momentum and passions begin to rise, remember, the errors of your opponents do not make you a success. Do not run down your opponent and inflame passions to violence between and among your supporters. What counts is what you plan to do for the electorate and how you intend to relieve the sufferings and bring succor. Nigeria is in dire need of patriotic leaders at all levels, leaders who will make national development their priority. Concentrate on telling the electorate what you intend to do when you get into office. Focus on making your vision clear to the electorate. Don't engage in verbal abuses, fake news or speeches. Keep dealing with issues that will bring progress. You win the hearts and minds of the people by being above board, by being civil, patriotic, and showing empathy. Let's join hands to make the 2023 elections peaceful. A message from the National Orientation Agency.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us on Trust TV News Update. Now, another look at our top stories. Organized labor dares government holds nationwide solidarity protest over prolonged ASUU strike. And NEMA receives another batch of 175 stranded Nigerians from Libya. And in other news, the Senate has received a formal request from President Muhammadu Buhari to confirm the nomination of Justice Olukayode Ariwola as the Chief Justice of Nigeria. The request was contained in a letter read by President of the Senate, Ahmed Lawan, at the start of Tuesday's plenary. The report.
President Buhari requested the upper chamber to confirm 19 nominees as resident electoral commissioners for the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. The confirmation request to the upper chamber was contained in a letter read on the floor by Senate President Ahmed Lawan during Tuesday's plenary. President Buhari in the letter said the request for the confirmation of the nominees was in accordance with the provision of Section 154, subsection 1 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, explained that the nomination of 5 resident electoral commissioners is for renewal, while the other 14 are fresh appointments.
Dear distinguished Senate President, confirmation of appointment of 19 resident electoral commissioners for the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. In accordance with the provisions of Section 154, subsection 1 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, I am pleased to present for confirmation by the Senate the underlisted names of 19 nominees as resident electoral commissioners appointed for the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC.
The Central Bank of Nigeria says Nigeria is the largest producer of eggs and the second largest producer of chicken meat in Africa. Nevertheless, it is not meeting up with the demand for eggs and meat. The governor of the central bank, Godwin Emefiele, revealed this during the official commissioning of an integrated commercial poultry farm in Ilorin, Kwara State. Emefiele said the gap had led to the importation of unhealthy frozen chicken into the country. A report.
To correct the situation, the central bank has initiated programs to partner with stakeholders to ensure local production and breeding of chicken.
Chicken meat in Africa. Demand gap for eggs and meat stands at an outstretched currently and at an outstripped current supply by 1.2 million metric tons and 140,000 metric tons for meat and eggs respectively. Over the years, this demand gap has driven the smuggling of unhealthy frozen chicken into the country. To close this gap, the Central Bank of Nigeria has introduced various intervention schemes focused on boosting poultry production, creating decent jobs, fostering innovation in the poultry subsector. One of such schemes is the tertiary institutions.
The Kwara State government assured of its readiness to support and collaborate with others in the agriculture sector, ensure healthy meat and eggs consumption. The Olofa of Ofa challenged the agricultural sector to come up with research on how to produce and deliver healthy chicken.
Exciting to note that Kwara State is committed to maintain conducive environment for agriculture and particularly for livestock production. We are reiterating the support of our administration in livestock production in Ilorin.
This project will further compel our scholars to dive deeper into researching more sustainable ways to improve the value chain. The scholars' invention could prove to be the panacea to combat and defeat various challenges faced in delivering quality protein to Nigeria. From a nutritional point of view, chicken meat and egg provide highly quality protein and important vitamins and minerals for healthy living. Likewise, the economic importance, if harnessed properly, can contribute significantly to the GDP of our nation.
Adding that Nigerian poultry subsector is a trillion-naira industry with huge potentials for individuals and national socio-economic development that must not be neglected.
And now for a look at the foreign scene, where a powerful 7.1 magnitude earthquake struck the northern Philippine island of Luzon on Wednesday, killing 4 people, injuring 60, and a number of buildings damaged, while sending strong tremors through the capital, Manila. The quake struck about 11 kilometers southeast of the town of Dolores at a shallow depth of 10 kilometers, according to U.S. Geological Survey data. Director of the State Seismology Agency told media strong aftershocks are expected. And that wraps up Trust TV News Update for this hour. For more news, you can subscribe to watch us live on YouTube and follow us across all our social media platforms. I am Ibrahim Yusuf. Thanks for joining us.